We're invoking the power of this man, the Irishman extraordinaire on Wrath of the Titans today. It's going down! Alright, we're the Holey Effin McGrails. Who cares? We want to tear into Wrath of the Titans right now.
We've waited so long. It's been like 5 hours since we saw it, but there's almost too much to say.
It's so fresh in our hearts and our memories. It's just, it's had us aflutter ever since
first
midnight.
First thing to say is, as predicted, it sucks. We knew it would.
Butthole, yeah.
And
Ass of the Shitans. Okay, folks.
So
you're not gonna believe me.
I just have to say one thing. This man predicted shit about this movie he could not possibly have known.
We cut this out. We cut this out of the Wrath of the Titans preview episode.
He has a sixth sense about shit.
I knew what was coming. I knew what was coming.
And what was it?
Bromance.
Between bros
and Hades, yeah. Bros, exactly. So, actual bros. And so one thing this movie did right. Let's get that out on the table.
Yeah, they did it right. Why they chose to include this subplot of brotherly love and try to have the whole thing about fucking families that you didn't give a shit about.
It's because the only two good actors happen to be brothers in this movie, so they had to do something with them.
The fake wigs, they just like they had a million fake wigs. The same design, the same fake beard was on every guy in the movie.
Remember, one of the things we loved about this movie was that everyone was just covered in dirt.
Perseus lives in the fucking ocean and is covered in dirt.
He's right next to it.
He's a fisherman, throwing it out in the ocean, and his hands are covered in dirt when he comes home from work. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And everyone else is covered in dirt too. The gods are covered in dirt. Yeah.
10-year-old Kieran is excited when someone lifts up a sword and goes, "Ah!"
But that didn't even happen in this movie.
That doesn't happen in this movie. You know what else didn't happen in this movie?
What?
Things weren't going slow enough in this movie.
Well, see, I don't agree with that, because the main bad guy in the movie, who's this big fucking turd man made out of rocks.
No, you think he's moving in slow motion.
Moves in slow motion, but everyone else moves in regular speed.
Remember when he swipes this city off the map, though?
Yeah.
When the swipe happened, it was flying all normal.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
But he's just so huge and in the distance that it looks like he's moving in slow motion.
They trick you by moving him in slow motion, but it's really supposed to be. It was just
supposed to be this perspective thing.
Yeah,
but
it was wrong. The
artists making this movie don't understand that shit, apparently.
There are no artists involved in the making of this movie, okay? So, the climax of the movie involves Perseus flying straight at this giant monster who's slinging lava everywhere, somehow dodging these million-foot wide sheets of lava on a flying horse. And
a flying horse with feathers. Are not singed by this lava.
And then just like throwing a spear somewhere,
lamely,
which you can't even tell, because
down the monster's alimentary canal.
Alimentary canal, yes, indeed. And why a giant god needs an alimentary canal is beyond me. But and then the only reaction you get is this bizarre, ridiculous shot of the only woman in the movie doing the face that that Stallone always does when he gets excited in his movies. And I can't imagine why anyone thought that was necessary.
So I lied. I said they didn't have that scream, but they did.
Alright, speaking of shit everyone likes, we were just railing about CG dogs the other day.
Oh, yes we were!
The thing you see in this movie is a CG dog with 2 fucking heads. And we expected 3. In this movie's defense, we expected Perseus,
3.
aka Sam Worthington, has to use his shitty plastic sword, which you see him, the first thing you see in this movie, he takes out the sword, he falls over, and it bends in half. And it's right in the middle of the frame in 3D. If you see it in 3D, you see his shitty plastic sword bend in half. Then he fights a CG dog for 20 minutes.
He just runs after the thing in the worst chase scene
that rips off all the scenes in the desert in the Transformers movies,
and
they even have like the sand popping on the ground, like the awesome Scorponok scene from the first Transformers movie where like the sand explodes as it's chasing after the guys, and they do that for a fucking CG dog that has no. In what way can this thing travel under the ground?
CG dog with a snake tail. Maybe the snake.
What?
You know what the good guys? You know what the good guys tried to use against these fireball creatures in this movie?
I'm remembering something. What was it though?
I believe it was...
Oh, a bunch of fire! During the climactic battle scene, which shows up for no good reason 3/4 way through the movie, because you have no idea that an army's even forming up until this point.
Yeah.
They light big fucking fires to fight against guys who are made out of fucking lava. Okay? And for some reason they think this is a good idea. What kind of asshole?
Although I just remembered the one good moment in this entire movie.
This movie didn't have one good moment.
Oh, it had one.
What the f are you talking about?
A suplex, man!
Oh, yeah! So I called it out as the DDT last night. I swear that's what it is. Because the legs...
We gotta look at the difference between DDT and suplex.
So yeah, the fight between the main human-sized villain and the hero involves about 2 seconds of good choreography and then classic movie haymakers and tackles. But the end of the choreography was a f***ing DDT! It was so awesome!
It was right in the middle somewhere. That's the thing. They didn't even use it as the climax of the fight.
I thought it was really ironic the one time that Sam Worthington couldn't have his shirt off in this movie. They kept him in the shadows. Just like only exposed a shoulder, you know?
Only exposed, some practical effects.
Yeah, and they had a fake like
cut on his shoulder.
But when the hero of a movie holds a sword, you expect to be
ripples.
A bulging ripple and some veins.
An explosion every time he holds that sword.
I mean, he's more out of shape than Bruce Willis is right now. Okay? And Bruce Willis
90-year-old Bruce Willis.
The closest analog you get is like the 70s movies where Charlton Heston was running around with his shirt off the whole time when he was like 60 years old. Okay? This scrawny...
Even then, he's got the 20 push-ups a day look. You know what? We could get Sam Worthington into shape.
Oh yeah?
We could do this.
How do we do that?
We can prove it. We're going to outline an exercise regimen for this guy. Right now!
Sam, you're a millionaire, and you should be able to pay someone to make you exercise every single day of the week. However, we feel like you might be too embarrassed because you're so f***ing out of shape to have someone do this. So we're going to show you how to get in shape ourselves, the Holey Effin McGrails way.
Sam, your first exercise is the push-up. The squat thrust.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 2. Squat. Thrust. Squat. Thrust. Your third exercise is not to be confused with sit-ups. It's sit-ups. Okay, Sammy, baby. I'm gonna show you how to run. This will get you going. You'll kick those Titans' ass. 3, 2, 1, go! Now, I let him win to show you that you can pay people like me to let you win. So you feel better about yourself. Because you know what, Sam? Feeling better about yourself is the first step to feeling better about your body. You work for your body, and your body works for you.
So you know, I in the middle of this movie, Hephaestus, aka Bill Nee, was playing like Tetris on this door, sliding around these bricks and
He
shit.
was,
And I was like, I can't believe it, because
it looked like he was playing a puzzle game.
a puzzle game, much like the one we've been playing called Fuzzy Cubes.
Oh, imagine.
Developed by Workhorse Bytes Productions. And
available on the iPhone.
And soon
iPad,
Android.
And soon Android.
Yeah.
There's more than 40 levels. There's a million different songs. There's a bunch of Stevie Wonder Parliament Funkadelic style music. There's
crazy sound effects. Adaptive artificial intelligence to make the game easy if you suck and hard if you're awesome. Yeah, you play this game forever. You'll be you will remember this game.
You won't even win.
It's going to go down in history.
This game's a challenging game. This is like the real deal.
Yeah. Few have played,
but fewer still would believe.
So there's another character that we've felt has shown up in movies recently too.
Yeah, something odd. There's this odd trend in these recent movies.
CG dogs, but also a certain beloved hero of yore, known as
legend and myth,
known as
Sloth from the Goonies. Otherwise known as Sylvester Stallone.
So
he shows up again.
So the shittiest part of this movie, for some reason, as he's going to Hades,
they're in a labyrinth.
He's going to the Hades.
Because that just has to happen.
It becomes a labyrinth. It becomes a shitty version of The Labyrinth, one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah.
He fights a Minotaur for 2 seconds for some reason.
He does a body slam, basically. Let's just get to the point there. He does a body slam.
And when the
that's how you
Minotaur
win in Greece.
lands on the fucking ground, he is Sloth. And I couldn't
We're not even
believe
kidding.
it.
We are.
And it's the same angle
fucking serious.
coming this way to the face, and they're why? Why can't they just come up with something original? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
All right.
Wrath of the Titans. I hated this movie. I
Shaggy's.
wanted to crawl out of my seat and go home the whole time, but I knew I had to do this review afterwards, so I stayed there.
I reiterate, go see Mirror Mirror instead.
Yeah, well, I'm seeing Mirror Mirror tonight. Okay, and next week, a movie that I'm actually excited about is coming out.
It might be next week. Yeah, it's coming out sometime.
Or the week after, or whenever.
Whenever.
Guy Pearce must save the president's daughter
in space!
It's the best idea for a movie ever!
Yes. Lock up, everybody.
And
it's like,
hopefully,
taken in space.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
For the moment, we're very excited. And we're going to see it, and we're going to say stuff about it, and we're going to love it, and you're going to hate it. But anyway,
that's just the way we roll.
Yeah.